July 19th, 2025 video short, Houstonic.live. This is an article that from the Indianapolis Sunday Star all the way from February 26th, year 1911. And I'm actually calling attention to this particular subsection of this article where it reads, dissecting, you can read it down below, a cancer out of a trout's throat. And in this 1911 article, you can read the subsection that corresponds to that photo where it reads, trout cancer, same as human form. Now, of course, we're not saying that trout cancer and human cancer are exactly the same. What we are highlighting, though, is that this is considered to be state-of-the-art. This is the cutting edge, if you will, from the year 1911, that the cancer from a trout is identical to a human cancer. As a matter of fact, it's almost compatible, probably cell for cell. So if that's the year 1911, that means that this article here from the year 1885, which is basically 25, 26 years before then, is when we are talking about the early times of inoculation or administering vaccines into the muscle, as opposed to the smallpox vaccine, which was administered onto the skin. Of course, using a hypodermic syringe to administer a vaccine, to inject a vaccine into a muscle, gained a lot of traction in the 1880s and 1890s because it was a very efficient way to be able to administer vaccines to livestock. And as you can see, the Pasteur Institute was really big and pushing vaccines or vaccine powders, which could then be mixed up and then injected into hogs and cows and so on for protection against cholera and so on. Of course, as the intramuscular injection into people is started, because this isn't something that ever happened before, at least not with anything other than perhaps a very simple saline solution or morphine. Now people, in particular children, which they're probably not getting dosed properly, are now starting to get paralysis, child paralysis, aka polio. It's just worth noting that at the time that the decision was made to start administering vaccines to people via a hypodermic syringe and intramuscular injection was actually 25 years before the time when the state-of-the-art science actually thought that trout cancer was pretty much the same cell for cell as human cancer. 1911.